Welcome to another episode of Hard Factor. It is What the Fuck Wednesday, January 27th, 2021, episode number 612. Pat the Beeve Cassidy is back in the studio with us tonight. I'm Will. We got Mark West and Pat. Pat is finally up in New Jersey. So we got the full house, like I was saying. Another What the Fuck Wednesday filled with incredibly funny listener-submitted stories. Impeachment sequel already has Senator Leahy in the hospital. There's a crypto guy running.
God.
Yeah, there's a crypto guy running for governor of California.
Well, he's 80. He's 80.
Yeah, he's old. He's old. This crypto guy wants zero income tax in California. Those didn't even make the cut today because there were so many good listener-submitted stories. What a time to be alive in the Heart of Hive.
We're giving away a free piece of merch, too, for the best story, right? We'll put up a poll today. Maybe do a competition every week. If you send in good stories, you might get free merch. But the Beeve, how was your trip to Jersey?
Bro, such a good trip. So long. So filled with Outback Steakhouse.
I miss Outback.
Definitely was moving out of the house. Definitely had a change jar, pickle jar. I've been keeping.
Outbacks are always on the highway, so that's a good idea.
That's true.
We found out what Buc-ee's doesn't have change things.
I don't know if I dreamt it, like if it's the Mandela effect or something, but I was like 100% positive Buc-ee's had change things. Like I just knew that I saw one walking out of one day, but I was wrong. They don't have them. Had to go to a Walmart. All you haters on the internet, all you fucking idiots that were calling me a little broke ass bitch, telling me I had $26 in my pickle jar, you're fucking wrong. It was like $90. So eat that shit.
What a jar!
It was mostly quarters. That had to be mostly quarters.
Yeah, it was like 206 quarters.
They forgot you were holding it up next to your head, and they couldn't see you have a big head.
Big head. I couldn't even spend it at Outback. Couldn't even fucking spend it, and I tried.
Optical illusion.
But you got there. You and Ian had a good time. You're safe. You're
it was great, bro. Saw my family. Saw my brother. It was really nice. Very uneventful. I'm here. I'm in Jersey, where I belong. Back to my place of birth.
Getting ready for that baby with Kate. Nice.
8 months pregnant, baby. 8 months pregnant.
Holy shit!
Getting real. Almost here.
How's your baby, Will?
Oh, she's doing great. Don't worry. It's not like you'll lose sleep or anything once he's here. We got plenty of time to talk about that. Mark, why don't you get us going with these funny stories today?
Yeah, months of baby talk coming up for the Hive brothers. So this story comes in from Kyle, and I know. Okay, we've talked about this a few times recently, but this story begs the question: what's the ideal way to die?
In your sleep. It has to be in your sleep.
Okay.
Right, in your sleep.
Anyone else have
drugs?
Sex death. It's got to be sex death, right?
Thanks, Pat. I was going to say, nope, you're all wrong, but it's dying from extreme orgasm after ejaculating into an East African sex worker like 35-year-old Charles Majawa did. That's the best way to go, from extreme orgasm. The official cause of death was listed as extreme orgasm. And that hooker's client list just shot through the roof. People are killing each other to get into her waiting room.
Yeah, that's a good one to have on your resume. If you're a lady of the night, right? You've got
the best.
Your vagina has caused a death.
That's a very inconsiderate death. Very inconsiderate death, though. You know, it's not nice for the other person.
You think that, but dude, no. Like every time I see one of these,
it wasn't his wife, Wes. It was a sex worker.
Right. Every time I see one of these families that's pissed off that their old dad is married a young chick, I'm like, no, that's what he wants. He wants to die during sex. Let the man have what he fucking wants.
Wes is like, his disgusting body is just draped all over.
Yeah,
that's what happens.
Wes, it's a win-win.
She's got to frantically call the cops.
No, he died from what he wanted to, and she's got a big notch on her resume belt. So Majawa lost consciousness after he climaxed during sex with a woman in the trading district of a town in Malawi, and he just never woke back up. Malawi, there you go. He orgasmed. Nice. He orgasmed. Yeah, East Africa. He orgasmed, fell asleep, and never woke up. Pretty peaceful. The woman who killed Majawa with her magical vagina discussed the death with fellow coworkers, as Wes was hinting at, before calling the police. She said to her fellow sex workers, "My pussy killed him. You see all that? You see that? My pussy killed him." So, I mean,
they use that terminology in Malawi.
No. That's what the article said. That's what it said.
Oh wow.
No, I mean, I'm assuming that's what she said.
Did you find that on your Russian internet? Because I'm just wondering.
I don't know what that means, but
it's really you look like you're inside a submarine or something.
Internet's bad.
Okay. Well, internet
the
might be
Beaver Dam
bad,
transferred it
but
over.
that's the opposite of this woman's vagina, which was good.
Incredibly good. Yes.
Yeah, you ever heard
wanna
that
sing-
song by Lady, My Pussy Be Yankin'? You
Yes,
guys ever
I
heard
have.
that? Yeah, that was really. I mostly said that so we could set it up for the end of the show, but you'll get what I'm saying when you hear it at the end of the show, because that's what this lady's
Exactly.
pussy was doing, yanking
Exactly.
the life right out of him.
Nice.
There's not much else to the story. It was
Lots of
open and
Kegels.
shut. Open and shut case. Even according to the coroner, the guy's smile was from ear to ear, and that's what tipped off the coroner that was an orgasm death. I think Bubba has a picture of what the guy looked like when he died. If you could put it up there. Definitely an open casket for that funeral. The guy never looked happier in his life. It's like,
Well, yeah, and I don't want to be a party pooper again, but if this guy was married, his wife must just be beside herself.
well, yeah, Wes. There's all sorts of what ifs, but we don't know if he was married.
Are you sure?
'cause her genitals weren't lethal. That's a tough pill to swallow.
It is. She's
If
going
you
to try
want
to
the
kill her
woman-
next husband with her
If you
sex.
want the woman that killed your husband by orgasm, yeah, it's tough.
Yeah, it's almost like proving him right for going to the sex worker. Anyways, that story was brought to you by Stereo, and I'm probably going to bring it up on today's 5 p.m. Eastern show, this story. But who's doing the Stereo with me? Who wants to do it?
I don't know. I think any of us are down to do it.
Everybody's gonna do stereo. I think we're gonna all do it once.
Well, we
get on
gotta
there.
schedule it, and two of us have to schedule it like nowish. So who wants to do it with me? Because I'm gonna schedule it tonight.
I'll do it with you, Mark.
All right, Pat's doing it with me. The other two gentlemen, Wes and Will do one the next time up. Stereo is a free live broadcast social platform that enables people to have real conversations in real time. The
I'm gonna
app
bring my
allows.
toothpick to Wes's show.
Yeah,
There you go,
I just wanted
Toothpick
to avoid.
Brothers.
I just wanted to avoid Mark's internet, really. So I'm glad Pat bit the bullet on that.
Okay. The app allows podcast creators to build a more intimate relationship with their fan base by engaging them in direct conversations. Listeners record questions and it sends directly to the host in the app real time. I can't wait to hear the shit the Hive is going to send in our shows. It's like voicemails, live voicemails, or like phone calls that we did when we were on Sirius Radio. So pretty cool. You got to follow at Hard Factor Mark, at Hard Factor Wes, at Hard Factor Will, and at Pat Cassidy. And if you do that, we are excited to offer our listeners a new way to interact with us. Follow us and join us for a live show on the Stereo app today at 5 p.m. That'll be me and Pat. Download the
5
free
p.m. Eastern Central. What we talking?
Eastern,
Eastern.
always Eastern. If it's not specified, download the free Stereo app and select our names and follow us and select the scheduled shows, which should be up by the time you're listening to this, so you can connect with us whenever we are live. Stay tuned for more details on how to engage with us on Stereo at the end of today's episode. And if you go to www.stereo.com/any of those usernames I said, at Hard Factor Mark, at Hard Factor West, Hard Factor Will, at Pat Cassidy, you can just get started right away by following us there.
Nice.
Stereo time.
Gonna be good. All right. This next one comes from Tank Barstool, always tagging us with the goods. Much appreciated. And guys, I have to be honest, of all the fucked up stories we've ever done, this one it has to be like the most disturbing visually for me. I know we've done more fucked up, like, Epstein style stories, but
Really? More
visually,
okay, we'll see in a second, but more than the guy who injected semen into his arm?
Yeah.
visually, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a semen bubble.
He was getting high on his own supply, you know what I mean?
I don't know if I was around for the semen bubble, was I?
Oh yeah, you
you
had
were.
to. That was like the early.
That might have
days.
been what sent you to rehab.
Exactly.
Might be.
It was definitely what pushed you over the edge.
Set West down a dark path.
I think that was COVID. So, guys, Anthony Lafredo, a 32-year-old Frenchman who at some point in his life lost his mind, has transformed himself from a pretty good-looking dude into this, Bubba. Holy shit.
Wow. Okay.
A black alien. And what you can't see at home is a man who has completely tattooed himself black, including his eyes. He has removed his nose, which
nose,
apparently you can legally do. Which
No
apparently
lips too.
Yeah, you can legally do it in Spain. He removed his upper lip
He's
and
got
he
like the
split.
Joker.
Yeah, he split his tongue down the middle for some reptilian flair. And
How
this,
do you get those bubbles on your skull? Though?
those are
You guys, like-
implants.
Okay.
Who broke his heart,
Yeah.
Wes? Who did this to him?
Skull
I don't know.
bubbles.
I don't know.
Sure.
It's sad to me, and I refuse to believe he does not regret taking his nose or upper lip off.
Well, he's
once
got
the-
like metal implants as well. That's,
He's
Once
got
the
horns,
nose
yeah.
goes, you're all in on that black alien thing.
What is this from? Something? Is he like trying to be like an orc from some sort of thing?
Yeah,
it
his
does
crazy
kinda look
mind,
like
Pat.
orcish, yeah.
It's from his crazy mind.
I think Mark's
probably
right. Yeah.
So, yeah.
No, it's not like he's not like he in love with Halo or something. This isn't like.
I mean,
No.
a lot of people are in love with Halo, Pat.
You want to be one of the aliens?
I don't know.
I mean, you can have some. They
At
have
least-
black paint.
At least if you're imitating a character from something, then like there's a community of people that'll love you.
How bad would that be if you like changed your whole look to be a character from a video game and then the video game series got canceled? Like you couldn't play
Or
in,
like
in the
you had
world
like
anymore?
or like you had one thing that was like way off.
Yeah.
That you couldn't correct.
And
Oh,
everybody
and-
points it out to you?
Yeah, yeah.
It would be a total backfire. The nerds would hate you so much. They would love you at first, but then they realize you fucked that up. You're dead to them.
Can't get the lip.
Yeah.
Can't get the lip back on. It was supposed to be the bottom lip.
Yeah. So yeah, he says that the removing of his upper lip makes it very hard for him to speak now. Go figure. So this all started as the Black Alien Project, which you can follow on Instagram for more disturbing images and see Anthony's transformation. I don't know, Bub, did you show the one where he's like just an alien in the dark, like looking really?
Yeah.
That one. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh yeah. He's
that
just
one's
staring off. He set up his light there to look like a UFO kind of next to him.
Yes. That's what,
Ah.
yeah.
I'm coming around on this
Has he
actually.
killed? Has he killed anyone?
Yeah,
No, but he's going to.
This is pretty dope, actually. Now that I'm thinking about it, it's commitment. It's a little bit
branding.
too far,
It's hardcore branding.
but you hide in the woods and you're creating urban legends with this shit. Like you know,
Well, that's
what I
what
mean?
he's doing.
Yeah.
That's what he's doing, Pat.
But
He
couldn't
is.
he have spent as many hours building like a robotic?
No,
version
not
of
like this, Mark. They would no.
Okay.
You gotta be
This is
organic.
foolproof.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, he's a good-looking Frenchman, and he could have come over here and cleaned up, but that's not what he's into. He's into being a black alien. So he said back in 2017, he spoke to a French paper. He's always been into body transformation. He says, quote, "From a very young age, I have been passionate about mutations and transformations of the human body. I had a click when I was a security guard. I realized that I was not living my life the way I wanted. I stopped everything at 24 and left for Australia. I love getting into the shoe of a scary character. I often settle down somewhere and play a role, especially at night in the dark streets. And I explore the
He's a
contrast
street
of
performer.
yeah. Well, he just I mean, if you saw this guy on a dark street, you would think that he was from outer space.
Let's be honest. He got drunk one night, lost the nose, and had to go for it.
Yeah, it was his only out. He can smell
Yeah.
everything with that nose. There's no like he's so mad if someone farts.
Can he
around
smell
him.
regret?
It's in his it's in his brain before he knows it.
People really find inspiration being a security guard. Coley Mick, same story, except he went on to be the editor-in-chief of Barstool instead of.
Yeah.
Not the guy yesterday who was the security guard at TSA and got banned from being a security guard forever.
Oh yeah.
No, yeah, lots of security guard stuff recently. Paul Flart, yeah, exactly, Bubba. It's a good one.
Going to the internet, people were, some were saying, "Oh, you're beautiful." Some were not so nice. 876540 says the Black Garfield Project because I guess he looks like Garfield.
You think so?
Gith CDS21
No
says it was much sexier with the lip. Let's see. Yeah. And intern Bubba says, "Holy shit, you monster. What did you do to yourself? You're a monster."
Ah, Bubba. Bubba, you don't need to kick him when he's down. I was
Yeah,
gonna say,
Bubba.
like, I know we're doing a piece on him because it's a news story, but you don't need to go on the internet and insult the guy.
Bubba
He's
hates
obviously
this guy.
dark space.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Fuck that guy. He's so scary. No,
I knew Bubba wouldn't like that guy.
Fuck that.
Not even
right,
going to
Bubba.
France anymore.
At least they didn't call him John Arbuckle. You know what I mean? That'd have been worse.
Worse than
The
Garfield.
owner of Garfield.
Yeah, that guy's a fucking nerd.
John Arbuckle's such a cuck.
He never gets laid.
All right. Well, Bubba, we got a different story coming up about lips, and you might like this one a little bit more. It comes to us again from Tank Barstool, so he's going to be in the run-in for that merch. And it's about an alarming trend in the cosmetology community. And rather than try to explain it myself, Bubba, can you please roll the clip? This is a TikToker.
Recently, I saw a movie and this girl put erection cream on her lips and it made them really big, so I wanted to try it. I forgot what the movie was called, but here we go. It kind of tingles. It doesn't feel terrible, but we'll see. So it's been like 5 minutes and they look bigger, but I'm gonna wait 5 more minutes and I'm gonna eat my pizza. So it's been 3 more minutes and I said I was gonna do 5, but it's burning really bad, so I'm gonna take it off and we'll see. Oh my gosh. I kind of like it, I'm not gonna lie.
All right. That was the person you heard speaking there was TikTok user Jerry Mall, short for Jerry Maldonado. And the medical community is not happy with his video that's got 3.5 million views and soaring. Because you're not supposed to put erection cream on your lips because you could swallow it.
It looks like you are supposed to do it, Will.
But what are you supposed to put erection cream on? Your erection? I don't
Your
understand.
penis, I think, is what the
And
doctors are saying.
Does it make your penis puff up? I don't understand.
Right. So it turns out lips and penises puff the exact same way. So you can just slather your lips in penis cream.
Can I put this on my buys and not even worry about getting a pump?
I need to puff my penis up.
I thought it was an ironic name, erection lips, because it puffed up your lips, so you had dick sucking lips, and then it became an erection. That's what I thought.
No, he was using just legit dick cream.
It's supposed to go on your dick.
Supposed to be on your penis.
But this company, this dick puffin company, absolutely either paid this guy to do this to prove that you can get the same results as
Dick sucking
Botox
lips.
with this fucking shit.
Did you hear, Jerry? I don't think they had to pay him.
100%. Well, no, they might not have paid him, but they're glad he did this.
I think Jerry was putting an ad out there for himself.
They're very glad. He did it.
Very glad.
He knew what it would do. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the doctors.
Jerry's DMs are on fire right now.
Yes.
Yes.
They've never been hotter.
Do you want to see me put it on my asshole?
That video would be much more effective.
It's like a pillow. It makes my asshole like a pillow.
So the doctors are mad at him because you're not supposed to do this because you could swallow the dick cream, and that would cause problems. You could also get blisters, they say. So cold sores, I'm guessing, on your lips doing this method.
Oh, man.
Something tells me
Imagine if you
Jerry
had a
doesn't care.
Imagine if you had a big herp going and you put that on your lips.
That's a once a year for Jerry, dick cream or not.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's already dealing with that probably.
Wow.
So, yeah.
He's saying I can't stop doing it right now.
I want to get that cream and put it on different things. You know what I mean? Like
the genie's out of the bottle on this. There's no way that they're going to be people are going to be using this shit on their lips all the time now.
yeah, goddamn right.
But the doctors say you shouldn't. And you know what's easier than rubbing erection medicine all over your mouth and lips to get in the mood to satisfy your partner? Blue Chews. Blue Chews are a delicious gummy chew that will give you a very satisfying erection so you can go all night long. Anytime you need to, no worries on accidentally swallowing any creams that might fuck you up. Just pop one of these delicious gummies in your mouth and you're ready to go take your sexual performance to the next level. Blue Chew brings you the first chewable with the same FDA-approved active ingredients as Viagra and Cialis. Blue Chew is prescribed online by licensed physicians, so you don't have to go to the doctor's office or wait in line at a pharmacy. And it ships right to your door in a discreet package. Super easy process from your phone or your computer. Just sign up, and they will walk you through it, and you'll be done right away. And it's free. They're proudly made in the USA, and since Blue Chew prepares and ships direct, they're cheaper than a pharmacy. No awkwardness, you don't have to leave the house. And right now, we've got a special deal for our listeners. Visit BlueChew.com and get your first shipment completely free when you use promo code HARDFACTOR, all one word. Just pay $5 shipping and your order is free. Again, that's BLUE Chew.com, promo code HARDFACTOR, all one word. Try it completely free. Blue Chew is the better, cheaper choice, and we thank them for sponsoring the podcast. And remember, when you support our sponsors, you help make this podcast possible, so please be sure to use our promo code HARDFACTOR at BlueChew.com.
I don't know if they want me to say this. I made a user error in the shipping, and I called their customer service today, and it was maybe the easiest customer service I've ever dealt with in my life.
Oh, yeah. They're going to be upset about that. You're just tattling on their excellent business.
I don't want people to
acumen.
call in and like try to get like free product, but I'm just saying like it was a joy and no waiting time and just effortless.
Blue Chew's top of the line across the board.
Top of the line from ordering it to then making a mistake like I did, then to talking to customer service.
Yeah, it can happen when the blood leaves your brain. You know what I mean?
I was just thinking about
You're a
sex
little
the whole
excited.
time. You know,
got a little antsy on that order.
All right, guys. All right, this next one's from Queasy8 or Quessy8.
Quessy, what's up, Quessy?
More drama out of the Conway household. For those of you guys who have been in a decompression ashram in Joshua Tree for the last 6 months, let me fill you in. You already know Kellyanne Conway, who was an advisor to Trump. Then her husband, George Conway, who headed up the Never Trump Lincoln Project, which created for a very interesting, probably no-sex dynamic during the Trump presidency. And their very outspoken daughter, 16-year-old Claudia Conway, who is not afraid to use the internet to roast her mom. So,
and she hates both of them.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. She's Claudia Conway is pretty
Don't
much...
think I like my dad's politics either.
No, because she don't. Claudia Conway it's pretty amazing, and it's awesome that no one's ever done this, but she's the first teenager to show you live what it's like to be an angry teenager. And like whenever you want to check in and remember what it was like to be 16, check out Claudia Conway's Twitter, but she is her TikTok, but she is fucking vicious. So 2 weeks ago, or last week, this happened. Claudia dropped a couple of videos on TikTok. It was pretty much a compilation of Kellyanne seemingly belittling her, and it was pretty rough, saying things like "fuck you" and here, Bubba, do you have the clip? Let's play a quick taste.
One fucking bit for you to tell people I'm a bitch. What? And they're paying attention to you because they know that you need extra help. Can my mom please? Can you please, Mom? No, you please. I want you out of here.
Right. Yeah. So if you didn't notice, that was Kellyanne saying that you're popular on the internet. You have 1.6 million followers because they think you're special. Pretty rude thing to say to a 16-year-old. She also claimed in that video that Kellyanne was hitting her. I don't know if that's true or not. It didn't really seem, if she was hitting her, she wasn't hitting her hard. But
there's not much wine in Kellyanne's town left, is there?
She Alpine, New Jersey.
If you're arguing your kid about their follower account, man,
she's screaming at her. I saw the full ones. I mean, she definitely I don't think she was beating her, but she was definitely poking her a lot.
Right. Anyway, it was, look, we've all been there. Parents get frustrated. They say fucked up shit. Again, I don't think that was too bad. I don't know their dynamic. It's out of context. Probably she shouldn't be doing it, but whatever. Flash forward to Monday when Kellyanne allegedly posted a topless picture of her 16-year-old daughter via her fleets on Twitter. What? Uh-oh. I'm sure there's an explanation for this. Let's get into it. Well, this led to an officer showing up at their home and Twitter investigating it, but it in fact did happen. On Kellyanne's Twitter, her fleets was her nude 16-year-old daughter. And it made Claudia
Could that have been Claudia posting it on Kellyanne's phone?
I want to hear your theories, but first I want you guys to hear the now deleted TikTok where Claudia addressed the situation on Monday night when she talked about the nude.
Apparently, that's real, and so here's what I guess happened. The picture's from months ago, and I'm assuming that when my mom took my phone, she took a picture of that, so that was on her phone. And I guess she accidentally posted it, or somebody hacked her, but nobody would ever have any photo like that, ever. So Kellyanne, you're going to fucking jail.
Oh, wow.
Whoa.
Okay,
the ending's a little...
Two things about that. She's lying because someone had that photo. You don't take a nude and not send it to someone.
A few guys had that photo.
Yeah, good point.
Few teams.
You're not letting a stale dick pic just sit on the
he
phone.
promised he would never tell anyone.
No, you can almost see it in her eyes. She makes eye contact with the camera when she said, If you
look closely, she put 3 fingers up. No one has that photo.
Okay, but she laid out the potential possibilities, right? Which is that her mother may have been hacked. But okay, even if that's the case, gentlemen, and I'm gonna apply this scenario to you with your same-sex parent. Okay, because mothers and daughters have a different relationship than fathers and sons. If your father took your phone and was going through it and found a picture of your erect penis and you showing it off, and he took a photo of that, what the fuck?
Yeah.
What the fuck? What kind of explanation is that?
This is a little different.
This is the only thing I could think of. The only thing I can
How
think
is it
of
different?
Pat.
It's different. It's her breast. It's not her vagina. And there's no chance in hell she purposely posted.
Right.
No,
Mark.
No chance. I think her drunk ass either got hacked or she accidentally. There's no chance Kellyanne posted.
Mark, no. They're hard factor listeners. We've been saying all along they need to lean into this. They need to make it as dramatic as possible so that they land the biggest reality show deal of all time. And I'm pretty sure that they're going for it.
That's a much more likely thing than her actually doing it as revenge porn.
Will, I like that theory, but it's wrong.
Why? Why?
And I'll tell you what, because it's child pornography, and things really escalated quite a bit at the Conway household, and you can tell. Bubba, please play the cap to this drama.
Yesterday, when I was made aware of the situation, I was distraught.
and very, very upset, and I acted irrationally and impulsively, and it is something that I do regret. I know that my mom would never, ever post anything to hurt me like that intentionally, and I do believe she was hacked. On another note, I want to apologize for making all of this public, and the best path right now for the both of us is to get off of social media and work on our relationship.
Oh, right, sure.
Did you guys-
right, sure. So that's totally not planned.
Did you guys see that
that's
shadow
Not,
of-
that's not coordinated.
You guys see the shadow in the background of a gun being held to her head?
Right. Okay.
That's the I have the vagina pics.
So the video goes on. I cut it short, but she goes on to say, and for those of you guys who are going to say this is staged, it's not staged. I picked that one up off George Conway's Twitter feed. George Conway tweeted, "My daughter asked me to share this, and for me to say that I did not encourage her to do so." But what you're
And
hearing,
I filmed it at gunpoint.
what you're hearing there, guys, is the cops came and her mom was facing felony jail time, and
Right. She's not going to press charges because it's to drum up action. It's to get the juices flowing.
Kellyanne
tuning
posted
in-
that picture in a
I'm tuning
drunk
into that
rage.
reality show. Yeah,
Right,
no,
exactly.
I don't think she did. So Wes thinks the mom Kellyanne might have done it.
Claudia
she-
might have done it.
Well, I would say
what I'm
Claudia
saying.
over Kellyanne. I
Anybody.
think Claudia over Kellyanne.
Could be a group plan. Who knows?
Yeah.
Why
I
the
imagine
fuck was
it's
the picture on her
16-year-old
phone?
over the adult? But
Why was the picture on the phone in the first place? It makes no sense. It makes no sense.
Because she's
don't
concerned about her daughter sending, like, she wants evidence to be like, did you, like, look at what you're fucking doing, like, you fucking nut. I saw the picture. Here it is. Like,
We're
stop.
gonna have
Stop.
a-
You're 16.
No, you
We're
just
gonna have
delete
a-
it from the phone.
No, you.
we're gonna have a
you-
Patreon spinoff
so she can't
show
deny it.
where we review every Conway reality show in depth when it comes out next year. We're gonna have a Patreon show about us.
Oh, like the
analyzing-
Bachelor style.
Yes,
shows
we're gonna
where
do a
they just
Conway
go
show.
on that one show. If they have a Conway show, we're all in. I mean,
We're in.
all in.
We're gonna do
Tulsi
we're gonna
Gabbard,
do,
too.
We're
She
gonna be
could
the
make a show.
premiere.
I would watch
Tulsi
that.
Gabbard will come review with us for sure.
I would watch her show. I'm saying.
Well, it's on pause right now because they're taking a break from
workout
social
show.
media. So
Okay,
So rate
well,
the
that's
script, Pat.
very temporary.
Okay.
Poor Kellyanne.
Yeah, poor Kelly.
That's the deal with that monster.
All right, this what a shitty kid. This one comes in from Discord chat member, not Chandler Bing. If you want to get in on that Discord, which would have won you money on stocks and sports bets this week, as well as shown you cute pet pictures from the Hive's pets, great food that we've been eating, and killer music selections, along with crazy news stories, you have to go to patreon.com/hardfactor and join our community there, because it's happening. But this story stars two of our favorite Russians, Alexei Navalny, and the man who tried to poison him at least 3 times, Vladimir Putin. So, one of those again. Alexei Navalny posted a YouTube video last week of an opulent palace, a $1.7 billion palace by the Black Sea, if you could put the pictures up, Bubba, that he claims is Putin's palace.
Whoa.
That's a nice looking palace.
That
It's
is.
a nice looking palace.
What a sea view that has right there. My goodness.
It's a $1.7 billion palace. The video titled Putin's Palace, History of the World's Largest Bribe, has about 100 million views on YouTube a week in. So it's doing pretty well. The palace is said to have a casino, skating rink, and vineyard, and lots of Russian models.
Ooh, that's badass. Listen to that.
Yeah.
the casino, I don't get the casino because
What? Don't
like
get
You
the
win.
casino?
It's a casino where you win. I'm sure the odds are tilted in the players' favor.
you don't want to play at a casino you win, and you want other people to come play at your casino. But I wouldn't fucking play at Putin's casino. If
I
your
would make
buddy
a
is like,
casino where I always win.
He throws
so
parties
quickly.
there.
Yeah.
Pat,
And no-
if I'm
no
going
one
to a
should fucking
palace by
play,
the
'cause
sea,
you know I
I'm
don't-
going to be pretty upset if there's no casino.
That's baller.
I'm going to be pretty upset. The roulette wheel. I'm going to be at the roulette wheel a lot. Anyways, Navalny claims the palace was built for Putin by billionaires as a bribe. So, basically, billionaires in Russia, wanted to get in Putin's pocket, so they built him the thing. Putin says he watched some of the video and that it's boring, which it's not, and a fake montage, and that he and his family members definitely don't own the palace that BBC in 2012 also did a piece on, where they interviewed a builder of the palace that claimed it was built to Putin's specifications down to the inch.
Well, it's
So,
Putin's palace, obviously.
It's Putin's palace, obviously.
He could say it's not his. It's his.
it's got a
Right.
ring to it.
But I mean,
Putin's
it's
palace,
amazing.
it does.
Throw another P
like-
in there, and
It's like Bowser's castle. It's just
Putin's
like
pussy
iconic.
palace. But yeah, so like Navalny just from jail, by the way, his team sent this video out while Navalny's sitting in jail for a 30-day sentence, and it's getting hundreds of millions of views. And he's just telling everyone how Putin's taken billions of dollars of bribes, and it's the biggest bribe in the history of the world.
Yeah, he's got some balls of steel, Navalny.
He has some fucking balls of steel to release this while he's in Putin's jail. Putin did also say that he doesn't want underage kids protesting in the streets anymore for Navalny. You know how they have been doing a mass protest for Navalny. So he's saying, what I don't like about the protests is the underage kids, and we should arrest all of them. That's illegal. So expect more mass arrests, because that's been happening in Russia. They've been arresting a lot of the protesters. I will say, though, it seems like for the first time, Putin is reeling a bit, and he might not be able to kill this guy Navalny right now. I don't know. I mean, he will, but
He's got to let it cool down. He's got to let it cool down a couple weeks.
Yeah.
He's seen this before.
He should try poisoning a bullet.
Instead of poison, yeah, he should just shoot him. Yeah, he's got him in jail right now. It's like that scene. He's like, I could just shoot him with a gun. He's like, no, I'll do the sharks with the laser beams. Yeah.
Nice. What a palace. All right, guys, this next one is from the internet. So if this one wins, which it won't, a randomly selected person will get the prize. Guys, we all need to stay the fuck away from Bali until this pandemic is over. It's not the place. It's not the place for us. We won't survive. That's because Bali, if you are caught not wearing a mask, even improperly wearing a mask, you must pay a very hefty fine. That fine is up to 50 push-ups.
Ha! That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's a great idea by the Bali people.
Yeah, so here...
What country is that again?
Indonesia?
Indonesia, yeah.
Right?
You know, wait, Bali is it's a city in Indonesia?
No, it's like, it's near there. Yeah. Bali, Indonesia.
Man, we were terrible. I mispronounced the African country today. I didn't even, geography.
Yeah, not sure. I know it's tropical. Here's a video of what happens there.
I have a damaged nerve. Yes, 20 people. I have a damaged nerve in my neck. I can't do exercise. You must be. All right. So you have me? Yeah, 25. 25, easy. 25.
These guys are just doing so many push-ups.
You can cut them. Yeah. So what?
You want to describe that video for our audio listeners?
I described it while it was going on. They're just
perfect.
doing a shitload of push-ups.
Thank you.
The cops were making them do it. Yeah.
But weren't the cops not wearing masks either? They just want to see they just want to see guys do push-ups.
Right. So it's what's happening is that these tourists, these Euro trash and Americans have been disrespecting the fuck out of Bali. One official saying, "quote respect for the wearing of the mask by foreign tourists is very low. First, they say they didn't know the law. Then they say they forgot. Then that their mask was wet or damaged. And it's racist, frankly. Just because you're on vacation doesn't mean you need to decimate the population with your maskless ass.
Is that what they said? That's what Bali's saying?
No, that's what I think.
Okay.
So to combat,
they have no regard for the.
You think 50 push-ups is a good?
No, I just think the foreigners going over there are pieces of shit if they're just disregarding these people because they think that they're on vacation and they can do whatever the fuck they want.
I like push-ups as a punishment.
Yeah. It's their culture.
Push-ups is a funny punishment.
Oh, you think keep my mask on?
You think it's the foreigners over there or every truck driver in every truck stop I stopped at from Austin to New York? Which one is it?
It's both.
Yeah,
everyone not wearing masks. Yeah. That's why everyone's going to Mexico City. We talked about that recently. People are going to Mexico City for the full 6 months they're allowed to without a visa, just to not wear a mask.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. We're actually about in the next story to talk about a place like that too.
Yeah. So it's also like it seems like it's like kind of like a fun like did you have to do push-ups in Bali cool like white person thing like. No way that the locals are being subjected to this shit. It's like when you go to like Tijuana and you get the whistle in your face and your head shaking while some guy molests your girlfriend. It's like that. it's like the same kind of treatment. It's like cool. So that's what they're doing. 90% of maskless assholes in Bali are tourists, and so far 30 out of the 7 people who are fined chose push-ups. And yeah, I think they're probably tipping the cops too. I don't know.
Huh? So yeah, tip the cops to get push-ups instead of a worse charge.
No, just to like be like, thank you, that was awesome. You know, that was fun.
What happens when they get up from the 50 push-ups? Do they have to wear a mask, or is it just like
they have masks they give them? They have masks they give them.
So okay, it's becoming like a trend thing. All right,
it's a little kitschy.
It's a touristy thing.
It's a touristy thing for sure.
Fuck that. Look at my hilarious push-up video. All right, this is the clock warning, fellas. We've reached the 35-minute mark. Pat, we got to go fast on these last two. All right, and next one comes from intern Cam, and he knows what the people want. They want to go back to the soft corner. And that's right. Today, we're talking about two soft individuals from Vancouver, Canada. These happy jackasses chartered a private jet to Beaver Creek, Canada. Pat, pay attention, Beaver Creek, deep in Canada's Yukon territory. It's only home to about 100 people, most of them White River First Nation Native American tribe members. So when the couple of softies, who are definitely white people from Vancouver, claimed to work at a local motel and they showed up at a mobile clinic in Beaver Creek to receive coronavirus vaccines, didn't take long for the locals to become suspicious, and authorities soon found out that they were actually just a rich-ass couple from Vancouver who had chartered a private plane to the isolated outpost so that they could steal coronavirus vaccines that were intended for vulnerable indigenous elders. So the elders, the chieftains, and whatnot, were supposed to get the vaccines, not the super rich guy and his mail order.
She looks like a chieftain. The 22-year-old brunette. Mm-hmm.
You want to know who they are? Turns out casino executive Rodney Baker, 55, and his wife, Ekaterina Baker, a 32-year-old actress whose recent credits include the 2020 films Fat Man and Chick Fight, didn't actually qualify for the Native American Elder Health Plan in Canada during COVID. So Baker actually earned $10.6 million in 2019 as the CEO and president of the Great Canadian Gaming Corporation. And while he and his wife are only being fined $1,800 by the Canadian government for some reason, who knows why, he had to resign immediately as CEO of a large casino company when this came out. So,
Whoa.
Yeah.
Well, Fat Man was tight. We talked about that this week too. And also it looked like it was filmed up north. So maybe she just knew some set locations up there.
Yeah, maybe it was in the Yukon. Yeah. He also has her husband, Hot Rod Baker. He also has money laundering charges pending against him. Just a winner all around. The Hot Rod. Yeah. Hot Rod Baker. That guy has to be a real gem in his group of friends. The guy's a moron anyways. How he got caught. He got caught by asking for a ride back to the airport immediately after getting their first round of Moderna vaccines. So he's like at the medical outpost in the Yukon, gets his vaccine with his wife. He's like, "Oh, I work at the motel, but can you guys take us to the airport?"
He didn't even pretend to do a religious ceremony that the natives
do. He's a moron.
He's
just a rich asshole idiot. Enjoy the soft corner, Hot Rod, and your mail order wife, Ekaterina.
Sorry. All right, guys, last one. Also not Chandler Bing. A huge step was made in the forced monkey labor movement this week as retail giant Target is pulling all products that are made by monkeys who have not been properly compensated from their shelves. The biggest product that Target will no longer carry is coconut milk made by the Thai company Chaoko. You know the label of this. Trust me. I at first I read it and I was like, I've never heard of that. But then I saw the label. I was like, oh, I've seen that before. Guys, Costco made this same decision late last year. According to an investigation from PETA, the People for Ethical Treatment of Animals, they found chained up monkeys can pick around 400 coconuts a day. And then they're stuffed in cages until their next shifts.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
The outlet reported.
That's such a good strategy, though, because if you stuff them in a cage as soon as they're done working, they know that.
We've covered it in the past,
it's an update. But I mean, when they get out of the cage, that means they're gonna want to work because it's like either cage or work. What's worse?
Sure,
cage
it makes sense. But Pat, what would these monkeys take in compensation? You said unfairly compensated.
Well, William,
not fairly compensated.
I'm glad you said that. I added that. They are being paid. They're being paid in food. It's not like monkeys can spend fiat currency somewhere. Okay, they don't have fucking opposable thumbs.
So they do get bananas. All right.
Yeah, they eat. I mean, they got to eat. So like pretty much, it's like that's their payment. I don't understand what's going on here, guys. According to
every 100 coconuts, they get a banana. According
to one PETA spokesperson, not only were the monkeys working for free, again, I disagree with that. Apparently, they were also forcing the monkeys to teach classes, pointing out. The guy pointed out an active promotion on the official Thailand tourism website for the Monkey Center, where tourists can watch primates learn how to collect coconuts in the center. So the monkeys get trained by an older monkey to collect coconuts.
The horror of watching that happen.
Yeah.
Could you imagine? Could you imagine the horror of watching a guy train a monkey?
Well, no, a monkey train a monkey.
The monkeys are training the monkey. It's like a little monkey watching Michael Jordan like just collecting
Yeah,
coconuts.
so they're just-
I want
they're
to grow
just-
up to be like that
They're
monkey.
standing in the way of progress. Is what's
Exactly.
going on. Here.
Yeah. Each training session takes about 4 months and requires a trainer and a student. No word on whether PETA is trying to set up a union for these monkeys or at least trying to attempt to negotiate a livable wage. Quick side note, well, you can't get Chicoa coconut milk at your local retail store. You can still order it via MailChimp, and that's going to do it for Hard Factor. Sorry, I got a baby on the way.
You got such a big grin.
Put a dad joke in there. That's going to do it for Hard Factor. Thank you guys so much for listening. Check out the Patreon. Give us a follow, and have a great fucking day.